this weed whacker you loaned me, it's not working too good.
Andy! You broke it! That thing was working fine until you touched it.
I'm pretty sure it was like this when you gave it to me.
No, it wasn't. That thing was in good working condition. You're just lucky that was a unit somebody had left here, so it didn't cost me anything.
I'm sorry, Taryl. Are you mad at me?
Duh!
Okay. Well, don't get mad. But now I need to borrow a blower.
What? What, so you can ruin that next?
I won't ruin it. I take good care of my stuff. So, what do you got that I can borrow?
This isn't Uncle Andy's personal rental place.
You know I'm good for it. I'll take your garbage out, do your cardboard, maybe tidy up the office a little bit, do some painting around here. I just need a blower, Taryl, alright? Come on, help me.
I don't know, but you know what, Andy? There is a blower you can borrow. Come on, it's in the back.
Oh wow, this thing's nice. I'll have it back in a couple hours.
Whoa! This isn't the one you're getting. This is a customer's.
What? What do you mean?
No, you're getting this one.
What? What am I gonna do with that little thing? That ain't gonna do nothing. Would that come out of a Cracker Jack box? Oh, that reminds me. Do you got any Cracker Jacks? I'm hungry.
Don't be fooled by its small size. The technology on these things have come a long way. This thing is actually very powerful. Here, check it out.
Whoa! That thing's got some power. I'll have it back by noon.
Pterodactyl here. Today's video is going to be on this here hustler. Cause I'm a hustler, baby. I'm working on the hustle, baby. So the problem with this is the engine mounting bolts either got sheared off or they fell out. So the customer bungeed it down and was still using it. See how it shake, rattle, and roll? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up in the air so I can look at underneath it and determine if they sheared off or if they just fell out. So this is either going to be a simple fix or this is going to be a nightmare. But we're going to find out here shortly. Alright, so this one's sheared off. And there's one here that's in there. There's only one holding the engine down. And then these two, the one in the front two or the back two, these fell out. Now, the clutch is rusted to the crankshaft. It will not come off. I can't get it off. But the hole in the bottom of the mower is big enough that the clutch and everything should pass through. But if I had to replace the sump cover, chances are I would probably end up destroying the clutch trying to get it off the crankshaft. Now, this is not my lawnmower. This is a customer's mower. So I want to make that clear. They make the final decision. So I'm going to have to call the customer and find out if he's okay with just 3 bolts holding the engine back on, or if he's going to want me to pull the engine and try to get what's left of that other bolt out of there. So they make the final decision. Now 3 bolts should be more than enough to hold the engine down. And I guarantee when I call him, he's going to say just put the 3 bolts in. Because of the cost. Again, everything is cost. But I'm going to try to get it out without pulling the engine out. because it might be loose. So I may be able to, I got left-handed drill bits. I may be able to drill into it a little bit, and if I can get it to catch, it'll spin it out. And if I can get that broken piece out of there, then I can put all 4 in there. But I'm going to go ahead and put the 3 in. I'll put all 3 new ones in. He went and bought the bolts, the customer. He ordered them because I guess he was going to attempt to try to fix this thing himself until he found out. It's just standard hardware. It's grade 8. It's just got thread locker on it. So I got to clean that all up under there, blow it all out, get it all prepped, and then we'll go from there. Maybe I can get 3 in there, and that'll be my dinner. 'Cause I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby. All right, I got one installed. I had to chase him out. Of course, he opted for just put the 3 in. He asked me what I thought, and I said 3 will be enough. My brother, Taryl, he used to be a hustler dealer, and he told me that this is common. Not the singer common. Said it's common for these bolts to come out all the time. Now, something else I didn't explain, because I know in the comment, should have just put through bolts in it. Ain't it through bolts? No, these bolts go into the oil pan. They're tapped. The oil pan is tapped. It's not through bolts, like on a lot of engines, where you just put a bolt through and it's got a nut on the top. These are threaded into the oil pan. That's why I said if I can't get that piece out, that broken piece out, I'd have to pull the engine, try to get it out, and if I couldn't get it out of the oil pan, we'd have to order a new oil pan. But I guess this is a common, not the wrapper common, a common problem with these hustlers. Just fix the bolts. That's all they want. Even though this thing has got a bunch of other issues, he just wants the bolts replaced. So this was the last one that was in there. And from the motor doing this, dancing around like it's on Dancing with the Stars, that's what it did. It started to wear through. So that's probably what happened to the one where the head is sheared off. So they loosened up, it's dancing around. 2 of them fell out. And then from the motor really dancing, it pivoted and sheared the head off of that one that's broke off in there. And then this last one that was on there, it was just pivoting off of that, dancing around to where this one was ready to snap off. So I'll just chase that out. And I'm chasing it, not with a tap, chasing it with a thread chaser, so it doesn't take off too much material, so the bolt will strip out. And if you notice, I think this might be the same length. No, it's a little longer. It's a hair longer, the replacement ones. So I'll get a lock washer. That's another thing, there's no lock washer on here. Even though it's got thread locker, I'm putting a lock washer on it too. So I have a flat washer, a lock washer, and a thread locker. put the belts back on, and she will be good to go. Because again, that's all they want done. I'm not going to do more than they want, because you know what happens? I didn't tell you to do that. I ain't paying for that. I guess you're just going to have to eat it. You're just going to have to eat your dinner. And then I'll be full, I'll be all bloated, have a big belly on me, and lost all my money. Uh-oh, somebody's knocking on the door. Knock, knock, knocking on Taryl's door. There he is. Look it, he's on the camera, get him. Knock, knock, knocking on Taryl's door. Here he comes again. He's going to knock some more. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to knock him out. No, I'm not knocking him out. Just for fecal and fun, I'm going to try to extract that last one that broke off. And I'm going to use this, which I got from Matco Tools, extractor and drill set left-hand cobalt drills. So this is a set. I already took this drill out because that's the one I'm going to try. But these are left-handed drill bits. So you have to put your drill in reverse to get it to drill. And then once you get a hole in there, then you put the corresponding easy out in there to try to get it out. But if it's already loose, sometimes this will grab and it'll walk it out. It'll back it out for you because you're drilling in reverse. So sometimes I put a lead hole in there first. I'm going to go in with the big drill bit first to kind of center it. Drill in a little bit. Then I'll go in with a smaller drill bit and make like a pilot hole. And then when you go back in with the bigger one, it kind of grabs it, and a lot of times it'll just back it right off if it's loose. If it's in there tight, no, you're not going to have any luck. It's got to be loose. And then these easy outs, a lot of times when you stick the easy out in there, if it's in there tight, it doesn't back them out. It's hit or miss. But we're just going to try it for fecal and fun. Otherwise, it's the other saying. Beep and giggles. Now you got a new one. Just for fecal and fun. See, I started a new phrase. It's almost like it's drilling into the aluminum. Well, as I was drilling into it, I noticed it was soft like aluminum or aluminium. And it being the oil pan, it didn't seem like it was steel. So I don't know what's going on with that one that sheared off, but I shouldn't be drilling into aluminium. So I don't want to make it worse and drill in there and then all of a sudden a bunch of oil starts leaking out. So I'm just going to leave it be. Again, 3 bolts. 3 bolts will be enough. Because I got them cranked down tight now. It should be okay. I don't know what's going on. And the only way to definitely find out without damaging anything would be to pull the engine. But it definitely wasn't steel that I was drilling into. And I don't want to make it worse. So let's just leave well enough alone. Let me hook the belts back up, plug the clutch back in, get this thing on the ground. And I know some of you, that's pretty scary the way you got that thing hanging up. Don't worry, it's pretty well secured. We got it really secured. I don't want this thing falling on me any more than you. I've got car ramps under there. I got jack stands. I got 3 ratchet straps and the cable. I don't trust the cable, but we've got it enough weight off of the cable with the ratchet straps. So it's secure. Nothing's going to fall. I know you're all, a lot of you are safety man, the safety man. I'm the safety man, baby. right, let me put this drive belt back on. That was another thing. Because the bolts came out, the drive belt, the idler pulley was actually running into the engine pulley. All right. Now I got to get the spring on there. Can I muscle it? There's a bolt on the back where I could loosen this up if I have to, but I think I might be able to get it on there without. Yeah, I just muscled it on there. There's not a lot of tension on that. And this has got an eye bolt that's threaded on the back side, and it's bottomed out, it's maxed out. This adjustment for this spring. You can see it's not really pulling a lot on the belt's probably shot, probably wore out. I guess I can call him and ask him about changing that belt. See if he wants that changed since we're in here. But that's easy enough to do. Put that belt back on. And on all the pulleys. Just walk it on. Nope, slipping off that one. There we go. You can tell it's been well maintained. That's a joke. Not hard to maintain these things. All you gotta do is take a leaf blower when you're done and blow it off. You'd be surprised at how a couple of minutes of doing that will save you hundreds of dollars. Now this, see, look at this. This is flopping around here. I'm gonna put a zip tie on here. Kind of hold this clutch wire, because look at it, it's gonna make contact with that blade belt. Vibration, I could see that wearing through. You get a zip tie and zip tie this. There might have been one on there and it probably just fell off. And then we can let it down. Then we can fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. So this is how they had that routed. And I know what some of you are going to say in the comments, you should put it on the other side of that bar. Yeah, well, when I put it on the other side of that bar, that makes it worse. So I'll just zip tie it, which is what they do on a lot of these zero turns anyway. The old zip tie. I'm going to get that to lock in. There it goes. I'll just get a zip tie and zip tie it right to this bar. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, let me fire it up, fire it up, fire it up! Jeez, enough already with the fire it up. Uh-oh. It's not starting. I had to do this when I brought it in. Getting full chokeage. Oh, that's right. The choke is broke. I forgot. The guy told me that. You gotta reach back there and choke it. It doesn't want that fixed either. Well, it's no more Hugh dancing around. You know Hugh Dancy on Law and Order. It's not Hugh dancing. You like my little references? Yeah, I totally forgot because this thing had came in on the 3rd. And he told me you got to reach back there and, you know, it's one of these mowers that's got all the little quirks to it. I think we did a skit on one of them where the guy had a whole little process of getting the mower started. Remember that one? You gotta do this, you gotta dance, you gotta spin around 3 times, you gotta hold your breath. Well, there you have it, grass rats. You've got a hustler, baby, and it's Hugh dancing around the engine. Now you know what you're gonna have to do to fix it. I'm Pterodactyl. Thanks for watching. So, go to our web store. There's probably something there you want, like this beautiful knuckleheads operating power equipment. Of course, the one you'll get won't have holes in it, unless you want us to put holes in it. Follow me, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and as always, there's your dinner, grass rats. Woo! I don't want to peek out the mics. Woo! We fixed the hustler, baby. We fixed it. We fixed the hustler, baby. We fixed it. We fixed the hustler, baby. Yeah. This guy will be happy. It ain't gonna cost him as much as it could have cost him. Oh, hey there, Andy. How did that blower work out for you?
It worked great, Taryl. Thanks.
What happened to the black tube that was on there? That ain't the tube that was on it.
Sure it was, Taryl.
No. This thing had a black tube on the end. You just shoved some drinking straw in there. I want my black tube back.
This is how it was when you gave it to me. I didn't change anything. Are you mad at me?
Yeah, I am. And don't think you're going to be borrowing any more of my stuff. We're done.
Okay, Taryl. Understood. Can I borrow your work truck?
No! You're not borrowing anything else of mine. Now get out of here.
Oh, come on, Taryl. I took your cardboard out. That's gotta count for something, right?
Oh, you know what, Andy? I do have a truck you can borrow. This one. Hop in.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit inside that truck, Taryl.
Well, looks like you're out of luck then, because this is the only truck I have that I'm gonna loan you.
Okay, Taryl. I guess I'll figure something out, I guess. See you around. Who's gonna drive me home tonight? And I can't get home. I don't know, Rick, okay, sick? I don't know how I'm gonna get home now, Rick. Who's gonna drive me home tonight?
Oh, hey, Junior. Glad you're here. I need you to pick up a mower.
Oh, no problem, Pa. I got you covered. Might be a while, though. I gave out my work truck keys to Uncle Andy.
You did what?
What? He said he takes good care of things.
You better stop him before he... Junior!
Oops. Hut-oh, spaghetti-os. How am I supposed to know?